What's up, guys? Sound Alchemist here with
Gershwan.
and we're back at it again to answer your questions in another installment of
For the greater.
Yeah! Gersh, let them know what it is, what it isn't, and what it could be.
So this is a series that is where we answer. Where it's a video series where we answer your questions that you leave in the comment section below. You, the viewer, if you have a question about Warhammer 40k or about anything in general, life lessons, talk about women, we're experts when it comes to the realm of talking to women. So comment down below for anything like that. And yeah, we answer them for you. Don't forget to put question in front of your question because we get to those first. It's just easier for us to filter through them. Muffin McGuffin.
Oh.
He put a question in front of his question, so we're going to answer his question. He says, "Hey guys, I've been thinking, if you had a chance to make a Warhammer 40k video game, would you make a strategy game based on the tabletop, a first-person shooter, or Dark Souls-style RPG, a Diablo RPG, a God of War kind of game? Thanks, guys." Or thank you, guys.
That's a good question because, first of all, let's put this out there. So they've got real-time strategy games.
Yeah.
They've got a third-person shooter.
Yeah.
They've also got like some phone games. They've got like the top view. I think they're called like side scrollers or whatever.
Yep.
So what? In your opinion, what do you want?
My dream game, and it's a game that I've been wanting for like ever, is a game that combines all of them together. So you have a really badass RPG story where you play as a captain, what would be really badass is if you play as a captain and you basically jump into the Warhammer 40k galaxy. You control your fleet. You're on a crusade. What would be really awesome is you could either play as like a first founding chapter or an already established chapter, but at the same time you could also create your own chapter, because of course that's the whole point of Warhammer 40k. You get to create your own chapter, but the background is that you're going on this I think they're called penitent crusades out of the galaxy, and you're encountering all these different aliens, and there's like a type of there's like a what's Mass Effect type of story where it's like epic and awesome, cutscenes are beautiful, but when you're fighting, you're not fighting like in Mass Effect with like units where you have a unit, you control a unit. You're fighting with your entire like battle fleet, or your entire crusade fleet. So there would be battles in space, just like in Star Wars Battlefront, where you could jump from planet to planet and you can fight your people like ship to ship combat. But at the same time, you could do like Battlefront, where you go down into the planets. But I want like a huge scope of like a first-person shooter, but you could also jump out of it and control your army just like you would in the tabletop.
So basically the best of everything into one game.
Basically, it's not that hard. I've been thinking about this since I was like 2 years old.
You're like 3 now.
Yeah, so yeah. But that would be my dream game.
I should have gone first because I was just going to say Angry Birds Warhammer. So, in my opinion, I think something along the lines of a Dark Souls, Bloodborne, something like that would be kind of cool.
I really think that it's important for any Warhammer 40k video game, though, for any video game, what is it called, producers or designers, developers. It's important that you understand what makes Warhammer 40k awesome. Number one thing is large scale battles. That's what puts it aside from like what's that other game? Warhammer Hordes and shit.
War Machine Hordes.
Yeah. Big scale battles and the lore. The lore itself is just beautiful. Keep that in mind, motherfuckers.
Great question.
Next question.
This one is by Sonic Nitro. If Tzeentch is a chaos god of change and Slaanesh is a chaos god of pleasure and pain, wouldn't Tzeentch benefit in any way from Slaaneshi cultists when they continue to up the extremities of their activities?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah. Because I mean, if you're, because the thing about change is it could be anything as little as, oh, I was worshiping the Emperor, let me worship this now. Like, that's change. It's like, I'm gonna get number 1 with a small fry and a shake. I give him $10. I get some change back. That's change.
It's change.
So change is everywhere, and everything benefits Zeech. So remember that, guys.
Jorge Pantoja, what is the prayer to the window that plays in the background of your videos? It's this awesome guy named Biz20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Biz20. He's his link is down in the description below. He's pretty badass.
This next one is by Orco Feroz. The Tau maybe someday can add some orcs to his files, like what they do with humans. Oh, so he's asking, will they ever, will they ever add Tau to orcs to the Tau Empire? No.
They've tried.
Yeah, they've tried, and orcs don't work well with others. Orcs are a fighting race. They take pride, and to them, breathing is fighting. So there's no way of putting that kind of a species into the Tau Empire.
Exactly. DOW 23-4. Is Vulcan Black Jesus?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Gunnis K. Where do you find your huge information about everything in the 40k universe? So basically,
Codexes
is a major thing.
Lexicanum,
Wiki, what's that other one called? 4chan, Reddit. There's a bunch of blogs.
There's another one too. We already said Lexicanum, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like all those sources come from the codexes. So if you really want to learn about the Warhammer 40k universe, what I would recommend you do is, if you have like a used bookstore type of place, go in there, and there's always like codexes from old editions that you can pick up, and you can just read those, and they have lore that's like not found in the most current codexes.
Yeah.
And then if you go to most GW stores, you could actually just chill there, read the lore, talk to the guy. So it's pretty cool place. I would recommend you guys go there.
Yeah, and if you want a more immersive kind of experience instead of just like reading out facts, definitely try the Black Library. There's tons of books, tons of novels. It really gets you a feel for that one character going through this epic battle or whatever.
Yep.
So it's not like, Blood Angels are good in close combat. They suffer the Red Thirst. It's like, let me follow this Blood Angel in particular. Let me see his hardships, his battles, seeing his own battle brothers succumbing to the Red Thirst and not knowing if it's going to impact him.
Exactly, yeah. Jordan Singleton. What is the Emperor's sword called, and where is it now? It is called the Emperor's Sword. No, I forget what it's called.
Yeah, I think it does have a name. I just can't think of it.
But it's Gilliman has it.
Yeah.
He's wielding it. Next question.
Lego or Lone Goat. Why are there no official Salamander successor chapters? Well, I guess the Black Dragons is one of them, but officially there's nothing there because the Salamander gene seed has been seen as being like corrupted. So I guess it goes against the codex to make a successor chapter based off of that gene seed, because you'll have mutations such as the Black Dragons have like the horns coming out of them. So,
yeah. D San 805. In the grim dark future of Warhammer 40k, do you still show reruns of The Big Bang Theory? Or in the future, do they have TV/movies anymore? Are there no movie stars anymore? No, everything is for the war. Well, actually, as a matter of fact, yes, there is. Because, like, in order to get an entire population to get riled up into war, you have to, like, do propaganda. So I'm pretty sure there's, like, movie stars.
Yeah. There's gotta be. I mean, the galaxy is a big place, so there's always that.
Yeah.
The Dude 2552. What Chaos God would you guys serve? Well, if I was a waiter and I was about to serve a Chaos God, it'd probably be Slanesh. Because Khorne would get mad. Zeech would always change his order.
Nurgle would throw up.
Yeah, it's just nasty. So, Slanesh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
for other reasons that I don't want to talk about. That's it. Donald Shadark. With the return of Rowboat Gilliman, do you think Lorgar will finally come out of meditation? And if he did, would the word bearers become a bigger threat? Possibly. GW always throws craziness at us. So if they bring Lorgar, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it's like, what is he gonna do now? Like, I feel like he's kind of hit rock bottom with all of his misgivings that there's only one way for him to go up. This one's by Roel Zahn. Could the Terminus Decree bring back not only the Emperor, but Malkador? I think that it would be funny if the Grey Knights opened it, and then after constructing the device, a warp rift opens, and poof, Malkador jumps out. So basically, the Terminus Decree is like this little box that the Grey Knights have, and there's another one sitting on the Golden Throne, and basically they're not supposed to open it until literally there's no other option. This is it. Humanity is going to die if they don't open it up. But they don't know what exactly is going to happen. I don't see Malkador being that savior that they need. Yeah, he was a hero and everything, but I don't think Malkador could be the saving grace to keeping humanity alive.
Right.
So what is the Terminus Decree? I honestly have no idea.
Speculations?
Yeah. Let us know.
Sabo. Have you ever thought about doing a Twitch My Free Cam stream where you talk about 40k? We thought about doing a live stream on Facebook. Never Twitch. Comment down below if you guys want us to do that. Yeah, next question comes from JH44574. Is it possible for the Night Lords to fight alongside the Dark Eldar? In my opinion, they have several things in common, such as torture, bringing fear upon others, flaying people, etc. Honestly, like they're very, very different. And I think if they were to team up, it's just like allies of convenience. As soon as whatever it is that they want is like had, they would try to kill each other.
Yeah, they're too conniving and backstabbing to fight together.
Yeah.
Gigi Animu, do you think that Gilliman will update and bring back all the old tech from 30k and provide some STCs to the chapters and the Mechanicus?
Possibly.
Yeah.
We were talking about this earlier or in another episode, but we were saying that GW is probably going to come out with tanks like from Forge World. And the best, like lore-wise, the best thing that can happen is that Gilliman says, oh, by the way, like let's travel to this planet. There's an STC there, or like there used to be a manufactorum there or something like that. Because he is basically a snapshot into the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He knows the powerful weapons that are no longer being able to recreate themselves. So he could potentially, get that up and going.
Mm-hmm. Max Ramos says, could Ogrins be enhanced physically and mentally with organ transplants and some chapters gene seed to become space marines, also with their own custom power armor and weapons? No.
Yeah, Ogrins would never be space marines because their brain capacity could not be able to follow like tactical orders and stuff like that. Basically, they're too simple-minded.
Yeah. But they are really good for other things, like augmenting them to become servitors, but like gun servitors.
Mm-hmm.
So they'll be carrying kind of like the Krutoks.
Yeah, they carry like huge weapons into battle.
Yep.
Garrett Sanderson. Could the Emperor microwave a burrito so hot that even he himself could not eat it? Whew.
That's tough. Yes.
Because at that point, won't the burrito just like burn?
But his mouth is full of like holiness and warp energy, and it would like simmer the burrito's hotness. Andrew Hardy. Are there any good gods? The Emperor's kind of a good god.
Isha is a god of healing. That's good.
Segra, which is the laughing god, he's kind of good. Ined is kind of good because he is the god of rebirth as well. So, yep.
This one's by T. Sanya. Hey OMS, I've read some things and saw that there were only one Sister of Battle that turned to Chaos. However, I was wondering if maybe there were any ideas of anything for female-based Chaos groups like the Sisters of Battle. Any ideas or thoughts on this?
Yeah, if you want to create your own Chaos cult, or well, if you want to create your own Chaos Battle Sisters of Battle, cultists, they can be. So, Sisters of Battles, the Sisters of Battle, and that's what they're called, right? Sisters of Battle. They come from a planet. It's a cardinal world, and what you could do is that there was an incursion, a demon incursion that was destroyed, but that was just a distraction for the implementation of some seed that planted like the seed of corruption in one of like the aspiring sisters, and then they grew up with that seed of corruption, and one day it just burst, and even though they had all the training that the Sisters of Battle have, now they're cursed. And they're your Chaos Sisters. That's an idea.
That's a pretty... It makes sense. This one's by Luke Officer. Specific, I know, but I really want to start playing Tau, which is one of your favorites. So where should I start? The best place to start for any army is the Start Collecting box, because it's cheap, and it gives you enough models to make a small force that you can actually field in battle. Usually you've got like a tank, some troops, and an HQ. Now with the Tau, you actually get an elite, and that's the crisis suits. Definitely, I say, do your research, do your lore, look at what units you like, and start there. Once you actually start playing them, fielding units that not only are good, but that you like, is going to make you want to play more, and that's better, because the more games you put in, the more you feel that you get, oh, I want to play my fire warriors, like I like a gun line army, so you buy more troops like that. Or I like battle suits, go with Farsight.
Yep. Marius Engelbrecht, what is your favorite chapter's color? Yellow. I like Imperial Fists. It's just a pain in the ass to paint. Like you can't paint yellow Space Marines with a brush. You have to do dry brush, and I've been having so many problems with my airbrush. At first it would clog, and then I think I just didn't clean it right, because now like nothing comes out. And about 2, same thing has happened to both of them. If you guys have any suggestions, if you guys work with airbrushes, what do you guys do? So like when you clean it, so like there's a back part, right? You like unscrew the back part, you take it out, and you take the needle out, and you clean the needle, you clean the inside out. But I feel like there's like paint that gets stuck somewhere in there. So when I put the needle back in and I try to use it again, it clogs. So help me out. What do you guys do? What's your favorite color?
Yeah, I'd say I really like the look of white with like any other color, because I feel like that white usually makes it pop. Like white and gold, pretty cool. White and red, bam.
Yep. And those were the questions for this week, guys. Thank you so much for sending them our way. If you guys have more questions, comment down below.
That's right.
And
don't forget to check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Patreon pages for more 40k content. As always, Sound Alchemist,
Chris One.
We are One Mind Syndicate, and we are out of here.